Hello and welcome back to a brand new video, and I would like to give you some warning as it is not as cheerful as usual, at least in some parts. We have been quiet for the last 3 weeks and the reasons are many. But mainly it was because of our January blues. We don't usually get them, and this year it's our first ever to have experienced something like this. I am not quite sure why this happened. Well, at least I cannot put a finger on one specific reason. The winter has been harsh this year. Relentless rain and wind followed by widespread frost, a broken down car again, death of 3 out of 4 hatched ducklings, and our general well-being being challenged mentally. How do you cope with January blues if you get them? What do you do to make yourself feel better? Let us know in the comments below, please. We would love to hear about your experience, and any tips are more than welcome. I have never understood people with January blues and how it can affect them up until now. I would not have thought this can happen to us as well, because we are not living in such conditions prone to mental problems. However, it seems as if it doesn't really matter where and how you live. So we have been struggling lately, each of us in our own way. Our days have been filled with doing the mundane. Making fire in the morning, having something to eat, cleaning the house, tending to all animals, baking bread, making lunch or dinner, getting more firewood, and watching the rain flood our garden and track. But not all is bad. We still have many things to be grateful for. Look what I just caught, running around on its own because the mother hasn't taken all of them out. Only this one was brave enough to come out, but she or it couldn't find the mother because the mother is back in the coop with the other 3 little ducklings, and this little tiny one was chasing after the other ducks. They were running around, so I will put this one back in with the mother, and hopefully she'll take all of them out eventually. But isn't it beautiful? It's got lovely yellow marks on its back. Look at that. Okay, and it just pooped in my hand. Beautiful. Charming. When 4 ducklings hatched, the mother didn't take much interest. Perhaps it was the gloomy weather, the cold and rain, that made her less interested in her offspring. And so it happened that 3 of the ducklings did not survive. I suppose it is the law of the strongest that applies here too. Also, the other duck sitting on eggs has decided to stop after 4 weeks and abandon the nest. So we didn't have to rush with upgrading the run and duck house after all. Nonetheless, it's done and ready for the next time. I really do love baking. The whole process is so satisfying. From making a dough, waiting for it to rise, and then working with it again, there is something very comforting about the whole process. I like to feel of the dough underneath my hands, resisting and bending at my will at the same time. The lack of sunlight, the constant cloud cover and rain has taken its toll on our souls. This has also been our reality, living simply in Portugal. And I am sure we still have been dealing with the aftermath of the fires we suffered last year. The PTSD seems to be very real for us both, regardless of us pretending we have dealt with it and it's long gone. But like I said, we still have plenty to be grateful for, and we must not forget that we have food, warm house, comfortable bed, our animals are keeping us entertained, and the winter is slowly coming to its end. We are on the mend and getting our strength back to be more resilient, positive, and keep on doing what we love and why we moved here. So stay tuned, bear with us, and I promise you more cheerful content next time. Thanks for all your support and see you soon.